Somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I got a praise report. 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 Testimony, testimony time. I got a praise report. Glory, hallelujah, joy is mine. I got a praise report. I got a praise report. I got a praise report. You got a praise report. Everybody got a praise report. Testimony, testimony time. I got a praise report. Glory, hallelujah, joy is mine. I got a praise report.
Yeah, I got a praise report. Running my telling God thank you for it. And I got his full support. Gentlemen ways, they opening doors. Dropped all these blessings ahead, it's yours. Gave me all that I've been praying for. Didn't know if you could hear me, doubted him a bit. He ain't sitting on my page. Look, turn nothing into something. That's
What up, y'all? What up? Team Nikeo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What up?
Caw.
So stupid. What up, though? Happy Sunday to everybody. Hold on, let me share the live real quick because we got to share the live. Hold on,
I just shared it.
Let me share live. Hold on 1 second.
If y'all already tapped in, share the live.
Yeah, we want to
Share
share
it
the
on
live.
your page.
Right
Share
now.
it on your Instagram stories, your page, whatever your platform, TikTok, whatever. Just share it because we want to bring y'all inside, man. Bring y'all into what we got going on.
Yeah. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. God bless you. It's a Sunday, so I gotta say God bless you. And I hope everybody's Sunday is doing well. I am AP. Go ahead, introduce yourself, family.
What up,
I'm
y'all?
Tiny.
King.
Ladies first, Ish. Ladies
first. Ladies first.
So then that mean I should have went before AP.
That's a fact.
I'm hosting.
Go ahead,
So
twin.
Nobody cares.
Go, twin. Go,
I'm
twin.
Tiny.
You're all after that.
What's your name, yo? Because people think your name is Tiny.
It's Tiny.
Say it again.
Okay. Tiny, bro.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
Why? You trying to be?
So they could be, remember, you got to repeat stuff for it to stick.
Oh, okay. Tiny. Not tiny.
There you go.
Not tiny. Tiny.
Tiny
AKA,
time.
AKA twin.
Twin.
What time?
I'm Ish. AKA King Ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all some haters, bro.
Yeah,
I'm about to be Queen Tiny because I hear you, brother. I hear you, Queen Tiny.
Don't do this.
You know the young.
Who am I?
You the court's jester.
Yeah, I knew this Negro's gonna say that. I knew this Negro's gonna say that.
No, I mean, hey, you keep everybody laughing, bro. It's just who you are.
It's who you are.
Oh, yeah, man. So we Team Nikeo minus a couple of people today. Shout out to Butch. Shout out to Sheldon. Shout out to Eb. Everybody handling business. They got some stuff to do today. So you get Team Nikeo, the original Dundadas, the original 3. And we're excited just to kind of chop it up with y'all today.
Yeah, I hate y'all.
we're gonna chop it up with y'all today. Happy Sunday. Put in the comments right now. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, just say what's up to us, man. Hope your Sunday's going well. It is a holiday week this week. Thanksgiving's coming up. Real quick, Ish, what's your somebody say clocking? Whatever. How you say that?
Whatever that means. Y'all share. Hey, Rhea, please share. Please share the live. Share the live to your people, please.
Share the live, man. Join the conversation, man. We just gonna chop it up with y'all for a little bit. We got some stuff that we want to talk about. But of course, we want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's Thanksgiving week. Real quick before we get into this hot topic stuff, Ish, what are you thankful for this year, bro?
Man, bro, that's a hot topic in and of itself, man. This year drove me crazy. And I'm finally getting to a place where I'm getting some clarity. The dust is settling, and I'm realizing, like, yo, God does everything well. So I'm thankful for a process. I'm thankful that no matter where I'm at, what I'm dealing with, who I am, God is with me. God is with me.
That's good. That's good. Tane?
Tiny.
Time.
Yo, Jason be like, where you at, Tiny? I am grateful for a lot of things. Man, I don't even. I guess I'm grateful for friends that turn into family. My motivation, no pun intended. No, I am. I'm grateful for friends that I can consider family. Grateful for my hubby and the move to Florida. I'm gonna just keep talking about Florida because
Florida
we just
you abandoned New Jersey. We know.
Yeah, like God just it's like he propelled us on to Florida. He was like, "Here, my daughter, yes."
Yo, Florida is not. Florida is the armpit of America. All right, it is
wait,
not.
It's
not. And Georgia is his cousin. So don't
I felt like that. I felt like that.
Come on.
Until I went to Tampa.
Come on.
And I got to chill with Tiny, and I got to chill with Tiny and Glenn. And I felt like, look, because we had an opportunity to actually go to Florida when we came to Georgia. I low key kind of wish we went to Florida. Because Florida is really like that. And Rhea, we love you too. Yo, put the picture, if you can, put the picture in the comments so we could see the picture and remember, because I feel like we might have did this at Winterfest. But thank you. We love you too.
You gotta let us know where that picture was taken too. Let us know. Let us know.
Well, Aaron, what you thankful for though?
Oh, I appreciate you asking, my brother, because Tiny definitely wasn't gonna ask me. Very selfish. People in Florida do.
Floridians.
Floridians. They don't like to hear no answers. They never mind. I'm about to say something else. Never mind.
No, you know what? You can't say anything until you come up here. Shut up.
See, come up here. It's down there.
Hey,
very much so. Therefore, Floridians, yeah. I am grateful for family too. I really am. I'm grateful that I got to celebrate 20 years of marriage this year. And so that's a beautiful thing. And my kids are growing up beautifully and smart and handsome and all this stuff. So I'm just glad, man. I'm grateful. I promise you I'm grateful. So yeah. Faith and family RVA.
Faith and Oh, I think I remember when we was down there with T-Wise. Remember the little boy we was holding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, family? Thank you for rocking with us too. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. And still, if you can find that picture, throw it in the comments, man. We would love to see that picture. But yeah, I'm grateful, y'all, and we're grateful for y'all who tuning in with us. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. And before we go to the next hot topic, real quick, it's gotta be a rapid fire one. What's the one thing you looking forward to on Thursday to eat? What's the one meal that you looking forward to? Yeah, Ish.
Ham.
You cooking a ham, Anisi?
Yeah. Come on, bro. You know I'm cooking the ham. Like, stop it.
Well, how you gonna cook the ham if you Muslim?
Who told you I was Muslim? And who told you I was a devout Muslim?
Where are you getting your around the mosque? Is that you Muslim?
Where are you getting your misinformation from? Okay.
Hey, y'all.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Rhea, if you can't put it in the comments, don't even worry about it, man. I mean, send it to our messenger or something like that. We would love to see it. Anyway, no stress on you, sis. We appreciate it. Tiny, what you looking forward to? Are you cooking or Glenn cooking? What's up?
No, we are keeping it simple this year. I don't even
McDonald's.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Hamburger.
Boogie.
Hey, yo, the McRib is back.
Oh, I saw your story.
She said they got chicken strips at McDonald's now.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Hey, I'm looking forward to my mother's sweet potato pie every single year, man. My wife can cook down too, but my mother been making peach cobbler and all that stuff like since I was a kid. So I'm always looking forward to that stuff. So
I'm not cooking that. I'm not cooking the ham, yo. Niecy's cooking the ham, y'all. I'm not cooking the ham.
You say
because I know at some point Niecy's going to get on here and she's
exactly.
Gonna,
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiny, I was just trying to cause some trouble. I want to see who. So what you saying is Niecy can't cook. That's the first topic. Niecy can't.
Who said
cook.
that? I said that. I didn't say that.
Niecy,
Aaron in here talking about your.
No. No. It said Niecy can't cook.
Hey, look, here she come. I hear her footsteps.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Oh, what you trying to say? Got she big back? She got. I hear her footsteps.
Stop.
Yeah, it's a wild boy.
And
Reel
listen,
it
so look,
in.
yeah, she right here. She right here. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Tiny notice. You don't know this side of Niecy, but Tiny notice. Niecy can go dozens with the best of them. You better
I
be
know she
easy on
can.
Niecy, bro. All
Ooh.
right.
She made this baked macaroni and cheese one time. Man, she had all the cheeses. Okay, there
Word.
was cheeses in there that I couldn't even pronounce. Like,
Government cheese?
hey,
Huh?
ooh,
Trying to say we get snapped.
Niecy said you're trying to say we get snapped. All right, look. Let's move on. Let's move
I
on.
Lisa, get out, Lisa.
Let's
DC.
move on.
Yo, DC stupid. Oh my god. That's so stupid. Trying to say we get snapped. Oh my god. Got y'all benefits back, man.
Bruh.
Anyway, let's move on. Yo, let's move on.
Breaking news. I hate y'all.
Oh my god. Easy crazy. All right. Anyway, y'all, we just want to we just having fun, y'all. So we got a couple of things we want to talk about today, man. I don't even know. Should we go to the hot top? You want to go to the hot topic, or we want to jump right into it? What you think, bro?
We could do a hot topic. Let's keep it quick though. Like, let's not
All right.
like do too long.
All right, we're gonna do this quick hot topic, y'all. We Tiny came up with a hot topic today. She's been searching the internet and all other stuff, and one thing came up on a podcast with Leangelo Ball and some other basketball players. They were talking about tipping culture, right? Whether at restaurants or wherever they be at, they talk about tipping culture, and so we always get the stigma of not tipping. Black people always get black people don't tip. That's like the running thing. Even though I tip, I always
Foolishness.
tip, but
It's foolishness.
I do about 18%, 20% usually where I go.
Okay, Apple.
When you got it, you got it. You know what I mean? So I'm just but for real. No, actually we usually do 18 with 20. But he said he don't care where he go, he tipping what? He said $10,
$10 to
$15,
$20.
and that's it.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
a $10 tip on a $500 bill is insane, bro.
It's crazy.
That is insane.
It's crazy. Now
Yeah.
the question is, are y'all tipping or what's the word?
So when I grew up, I didn't understand like tipping culture and all of
Right,
that
right.
stuff. And I would just tip like $1, a few dollars, and I'm like, then now looking at it, as like the average tipping is like 15 to 20%. And I'm just like, wow, well, I definitely wasn't doing that. When I met Glenn, he was, he taught me the tipping and all of that stuff, and I was like, okay, so what if they service suck? Like, what if they service bad? Then you would tip like a 10%. But I'm just like, some people don't even tip at all. You know what I'm saying?
No, they start. If you look at that bill, they start, at least up here. They starting at 18%. They don't even give you the
Yeah,
option to get to
yeah.
get down to whatever. I mean, you can pay what you
I
want,
think,
but yeah.
but now, yeah, I do the like he does. Well, I don't pay. He pays, but he does like the standard. Like he does the 18%. If we have somebody really good, like which we down here, we be tipping 20% because their hospitality is top tier. Everywhere we've gone, we haven't had bad service yet. But I do feel like it's being a little excessive right now because it's like you're at self service and you're like asked to tip before you even do anything. Like it's just you. You're bagging your own stuff, and the kiosk is asking you how much do you want to tip? Nothing, because what you do for me, what you do for me, like. So I
I
think
mean,
that's crazy. I
I
think that's
feel
very
bad though.
crazy.
Y'all ever went somewhere where like they look at the register and then the tip thing come up like, do you want to add a tip? They're looking at you right in the face.
I will look you right in your face and press no tip. I will look you right in your face and press no tip. Okay.
Yeah. But it's like some people, they ain't bold like that. They feel like they're like just like tipping pressure. Like I
Nisi
don't
is
want
a
to tip.
serial tipper. She's a serial tip. No, she is. Nisi's a serial tipper.
Yeah, my wife
You
too.
could be trash service,
Oh.
trash, and Nisi
Mm.
will get mad if I be like, "We're not tipping. We're not tipping them." Like the service was trash, completely trash. They had a bad attitude. The food was cold. Like just giving us flack the whole time we sitting there. And then you want to tip? Nah,
So
can't
I
happen.
have a question for that. So do y'all ask to talk to the manager?
It depends on the situation.
Because
I'm
like the managers, you know what I'm
but
saying, they'll help take care of.
if I talk to the manager, I'm not eating. That's the only time I'm gonna talk to a manager. I'm not gonna eat if I gotta talk to somebody.
Nah,
I'm
that's
not.
fine.
I'm not.
Yeah,
But
I don't trust that food coming back. All right.
yeah, I'm good. But as far as tipping go, I know those listening in the future, now, present, watching all of that good stuff, y'all. I'm gonna change how y'all look at me probably, but I have a system when it comes to tipping. Okay, so I personally I worked in the service business early on. Like I worked for Sheraton Hotel. I worked for room service. I also worked as a server and a waiter in the restaurant that was in the Sheraton Hotel. So I did it for a little while. Um, I don't agree with the expectation that a person should just tip because I was a server. I always felt like my tips should have been based off of the service I gave. So if I gave you trash service, I shouldn't come in expecting just because as a server I make less than minimum wage that you're supposed to compensate. I took the job knowing what the job pays. So it's not your responsibility as a customer, as a patron, to compensate where the lack is for me. One, two, if it is an expectation of mine, I should meet that expectation with the same type of service.
Hey, that sounds good. Sounds good. I
That's
still feel.
no, dude.
I
To the
mean, I get
service
it to
today.
some extent.
I'm saying that's how I move when I go to
Yeah.
restaurants. So and Nisi will tell you this. We've gone to restaurants where the service was. We went to a restaurant one time where there was a table next to us. It was two ladies. They had like 12 kids with them. And the kids was unruly. The women was disgusting. They were giving this girl. It was a young girl who was waiting on them. She was giving this girl hell. The kids were unruly. They were disgusting. Me and Nisi tipped that girl on our bill might have came to like $50, $60. We gave her $100 tip.
Well, that's
So
what's up.
so the issue isn't because her service was impeccable, not just for us, but she never lost her cool with that table. She just kept doing
Aww.
her job.
That's a
So
blessing. That's a blessing.
so the issue for me is not tipping. I don't have a problem tipping. Like you said, AP, when you got it, you got it.
Come on, dog.
You got
Come on, dog.
it. The issue is not tipping is not an issue for me. The issue is an expectation to get something for nothing. That's an issue for me. And I'm never going to give you something for nothing. If your service is
I'm
trash,
with you on that one. Yeah, I'm with you on that
it's
one.
just
Yeah,
that simple.
if you foul, no, that's a
Yeah.
lot. Cause I still be like,
Me and me and
I'll go down on a percentage when I'm gonna give. But
yeah.
I feel bad not giving something. But
I don't. I'm sorry. We went to a restaurant. Me and Nisi went to a restaurant 2 Saturdays ago, and the girl when we got there, she took forever coming to our table. When she came to our table, she took our order. I kid you not. Asked Nisi like 5 minutes after taking our order, she came back to the table to take our order again. Right? Forgot that she took our order. Forgot to bring our drinks. Forgot to bring half our meal. We had to ask the guy who was greeting people at the door to get the rest of our food. Guess what she got tipped?
zero.
Exactly.
Oh, y'all gave zero? Oh,
I
y'all
gave her
bold.
nothing. I gave her nothing.
She probably was like
You
black
get you
people.
get what your job pays you today for your service. That's what you get.
She probably
That's
was like,
how I feel.
I
I
told
don't
you
I don't
black people
budge on
don't
that.
tip.
I'm
I was
sorry.
great today.
I mean, I hear you.
Hey, so we talking about tipping now. The topic did say we did talk about tipping, but I know issue talking about we gonna get to this real quick. Support black owned businesses is with a question mark. Is give us your thoughts on what you were kind of bring up the topic for black owned
Okay,
business.
so we got on that topic behind the scenes dealing
Yeah.
with tipping because I'm down here in good old Georgia. Georgia.
Georgia, Georgia.
and particularly down in Atlanta, like Atlanta, obviously everybody know that's the Mecca, that's the black Mecca, that's Black Hollywood. You have so many budding black businesses down here. And one of the culture shocks for me was the culture as far as black businesses go. And when I say the culture, I'm talking about the overcharging culture. So I've seen people say like, well, if you can't afford, don't go. But I think to myself, it's like as black owned businesses, it seems I'm not going to say it is. I'm going to say it seems as if we OD on how we treat our patrons being black people, right? Like if you establish a restaurant down here in Georgia, this is based off experiences. This is not just me saying something. This is experience. Places I've been. every place that I've been down here, black owned, they charge you to park in their parking lot. They charge you not just to park in their parking lot, but to park your car in their parking lot. And
Really?
depending on what time and depending on what time it is, it's going to depend on how much it costs you to park in the parking lot. So if you park in their restaurant's parking lot that they own around 1 o'clock, you might pay $20. If it's 10 o'clock, you might pay up to $100
Nah,
to
that's
park
crazy.
in their parking lot. Then you have to you get in the restaurant. You have a limited amount of time to sit down in the restaurant. A lot of the restaurants down here don't even have tables. It's just sections because the section culture is everything now. They're upcharging 3 and 4 times what, forget 3 or 4 times. Like a bottle of alcohol that may cost $40 in the store costs $500 in the restaurant.
That's crazy.
Tips and gratuities, back in the day, gratuity was automatically included if it was 6 or more people. Down here, a bill is just automatic gratuity and it's 25%.
Oh,
Automatic.
Nah,
Yeah.
y'all can have that, Georgia.
Yeah,
Y'all can have
it's
that.
insane. It's insane. You have a limit to sit down with your party. You get most of the places down here is like an hour and 20 minutes max. So if you coming in there and you trying to celebrate your friend, it's 12 of y'all got an hour and 20 minutes max, and y'all got to move. So and the
I got a
food,
question. Is this primarily with black owned businesses, or this is
it's
just
bro. I love my people, and I'm gonna continue to support my people, but I don't deal with this with the others. I don't.
hey man, if y'all listening out
Don't.
there, y'all been down to the South, y'all let me know what y'all experience is.
Y'all can shoot me down. It is what it is. I'm just telling you what my experience is. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to still support my own. If you know me, you know that that's just where my heart is
Every
at.
time,
I'm
yeah,
going to still
every time.
support my own. But I'm just stating the facts. Like, and then you go in there, the food is overpriced, it's undercooked or overcooked, but it's always overpriced. Like like we went to one spot. I asked for some bottled water. They didn't have regular bottled water. You had to get Saratoga or the sparkling water, and then they're charging you crazy prices for a glass of it. Like the bottle, the bottle is $5. Why are you charging me $10 for a glass of it? Like
I'm good.
like
I'm good, dog.
yeah,
You got it.
yeah.
Nah, I'm good. But you're right though. We do always got to support. I mean, that's one thing I always try and do. If there's somebody doing black owned, 'cause I know how it can be as as a black business. You always want to try and support your own, and everybody trying to kind of bring it up from the bootstraps and make it happen. So you always want to try to support where you can, but I'm always going to support quality too, because there's a couple of few times when people
Absolutely.
want you to blindly support.
mm,
To the most part, we do, because again, we want to make sure people have an opportunity to, but we're not gonna just blindly do it. Y'all gotta have a service that's worth it, and also all that upcharging is crazy. I think I saw somebody else saying about Candy Bird's restaurant down there, where they were like everything was an upcharge, everything was an upcharge, and
Everything, bro.
you get a meal. Next thing you know, for one meal you spend $125. Y'all was in there for 20 minutes. So no, I get it. I get it. Tiny, you got anything before we move on to this next topic?
yes. I just want to say all that means ish is that it's time to move to Florida.
Oh my God.
We don't have that problem here. The
You know what
black
y'all
owned
got in Florida?
businesses here, the black owned businesses are worth every penny. And it feels good. It feels nice.
Tiny.
Hmm? So stop dating.
Name one black owned business you go to.
It's called
McDonald's.
Lepley. He's an actor, but I mean, well, he's up and coming actor. But now his name is Lepley's. Well, the restaurant is Lepley's. I don't remember his first name, but it's y'all know that Netflix show Ruth and Boaz. He's the guy. Well, go
Yeah.
watch it.
Nah. Oh, is that Tyler
You're
Perry thing?
right. Yeah. Wait. Maybe. I don't know.
Tiny.
Anywho, but
Anyway,
yeah.
what they sell?
Oxtails.
Oh, so soul food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And
a mixture of soul food and
yeah.
American cuisine.
And it, again, like the restaurants down here, like don't get me wrong, like because the ambiances be cool, like the ideas, the way they put stuff
Oh, it's
together, it
always a
just be
vibe. Yeah,
great.
it's always vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always a vibe, always a vibe. But I do feel like, like we do each other wrong. like
Mm.
because the people that's coming to your restaurant, it's us. It's your
Yeah.
people. We the ones who patronize y'all on a
Yeah.
regular basis. Like you being at some point, is it about business or is it about greed? Like, because the other owned restaurant down the street that's not a franchise, but it is other owned, their prices aren't that. Okay, their situation is not that. So what makes them different from you? They're starting from the same starting line as you when it comes to those situations, pricing, patronization, all of those things. So why is it that yours is this way? I mean, and that's a genuine question. Somebody put me up on game. Maybe I'm out of pocket. Put me up on game.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I know this gotta
Okay,
get
Tony.
cut. I do agree with you though, because I remember going to some black owned businesses back in Jersey, and I'm just like, why is this like we didn't look at the menu beforehand. So like when we got there, we looked at the menu. I was like, this is pretty pricey. Maybe it's good. So certain things that I asked for, like they had like a Greek salad, but they didn't have olives or like feta cheese. I'm like, how do you not have feta cheese with?
Men don't have that.
It was
No,
early.
I'm not.
It was early in the day, so I'm just like, how?
And you gotta go to
Okay,
light skin owned businesses.
Like, yeah, you got to go to Shamar Moore's restaurant.
no, but I get what you're saying.
Got
Is
peanut
I
butter on
don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
I
got to be
personally
a
think it's
reason,
just.
but
I think it's taking advantage. I personally feel like it's taking advantage. Like I don't think that some of the pricing matches the service. Some of the pricing
yeah,
matches the ambiance. Some of the
I
prices
agree.
matches the actual food that you eating. You know,
Yeah, I
like
agree.
5 wings shouldn't be $25. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like
it's,
a 10 pound bag
yeah.
is under $25. Like
If you go to the superstore and
just because you
what?
put
That's
a
crazy.
flower on the plate does not mean that this should be $25. Okay, like.
Hey, we just got the picture too from Rhea. Rhea, I remember this too. I'm gonna
Oh,
try and upload it real quick so we can we can show the team. But yeah, we appreciate our family up there up north. That's its country right there. That Buffalo country right there.
Oh yeah, I gotta see the picture. I gotta see the
Yeah,
picture. Hold
I'm
on.
about to show you. I'm about to download it real quick, and then I'll go. But yeah, it's introduce the next topic, bro, and then we gonna get into some
All right, we're gonna
Nikeo
keep
stuff.
this topic real quick, right? So, recently, and I'm gonna pull it up so that I can read this thing. Recently, Pharrell Williams made a statement, specifically in regards to DEI in politics, and so, at the fifth annual Black Ambition Demo Day, Pharrell said he hates politics and called it a magic trick. He exposed concern that DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, is being taken off the table, meaning, in his view, it's losing traction or being de emphasized. Then he challenged the crowd, especially the Black entrepreneurs, with, do you want the job because you're Black or because you're the best? So there's just been an ongoing conversation surrounding his position. My first thought about his position is stop validating uh opinions
Look at
of yeah,
the picture
that's
right there.
exactly the picture I thought it was. Yep, I remember. Oh boy, that was at T. That's when we went to surprise T Wise.
Surprise TY.
yeah,
I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
we
yeah,
went to
yeah.
remember.
surprise T Wise. But
He probably running the house right now, Rhea.
right.
Shout out to Lil man. Shout
But
out to Lil man. Appreciate you.
we give too much credence to the opinions of people who have money, popularity, our idea of success and status, right? Because they have and I saw another podcast to say this, and I'm gonna repeat it because I totally agree with what he said. Because they made decisions in their life that have made them successful, by our regards, by our standards, we somehow equate that to them having the ability to have discourse about things that they don't know nothing about. Right. So when they give opinions about certain things, we give their opinions validity just because they're this person, and because in this arena they've made these strides and these this level of success. So in our minds, subconsciously, they have to know what they're talking about. Their opinion has to be valid because, or they got to be smart because he's made millions of dollars. Like he's the face for Louis now. Like he's the guy. So what his opinion is, it has to be valid. No, doesn't have to be valid. Like what you're saying is your opinion, but it doesn't have to be valid or make sense just because you're somebody. That's my first thought.
Look, it's been like this for a minute, man. With this whole even, we ain't trying to get all super political, but this has been like the one thing that has been trying to tear down, with this new presidency that's here. Again, we ain't getting super political, but that's been the buzzword around DEI, 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 and a lot of that stuff happened the reason why we have DEI is because back in the day we did not have an opportunity to get the opportunity to have these jobs. So that's why you had things like the civil rights and the affirmative action, because we were getting looked over. It wasn't just black people, it was women, it was, it was veterans. It was a bunch of people that were getting overlooked, and so that's why we had some of these things put in place. But what Pharrell is talking about, um, it's funny. I don't have a problem saying I need to have a job because of my skin, but at least if you're not gonna put me at an equal footing, then yes, I will take the opportunity to use what the laws have afforded me. Yes, I will. But if you put me at equal footing, I'm cool, because I trust my resume against anything else. But if you're not going to give me a leg up because of the color of my skin, then give me the things that afford me the opportunity to get in front of you, to be able to show you either I'm worth it or I'm not worth it. You know what I mean? So
That's that's my argument against his point, because it kind of becomes an oxymoron, because the whole establishment was started because people weren't given an opportunity based off their merit.
right.
They were denied opportunity based off of their skin, based off of their orientation, based off of their sex. They were denied those opportunities. They merit didn't play a part.
They
That's
were lying. Good
why these
evening.
initiatives were started. So
Right.
I think, like, he and I, it's not to come down on Pharrell. I think, in those moments you kind of just roll with what comes off the tip of your tongue. But when you really think about the idea of, like you said, nobody, I don't think people go into places saying, I want to be hired because I'm black. Nobody thinks that way. Because why? If that's the case, then why am I going to college? Why am I getting educated? Why am I going into debt to have a piece of paper to be able to say I can do this job?
Rolando, we talking about Pharrell Williams had an interview where he said black people, we should not be looking to get hired because of the color of our skin, which is what we don't try to. Most of the time we don't try to. We just want to get equal footing. You know what I mean? And so Pharrell said that, and Pharrell is one of the dopest producers to ever live. But also you never, I don't think Pharrell's ever talked about him having to get his foot in the door as a black man, because he created his own way. But when you have to go up against these jobs and you have to go against people, you just want to be able to get your foot in the door to be like, hey, I'm here. You could accept me or not accept me, but with opportunity for like affirmative action or DEI, it says, hey, you have to do X, Y, and Z. I'm just like, just show me, put me in front of you, and then I'll show you if I can do it or not. You know what I mean? So, but no, we don't want you to give us a job because we black. Like, nah, we like, just give us an opportunity though.
At my job, right? I do a physical job. I would say that probably 95 to 97% of the people who work at my job are men, right? It's a physical job. I will say the best people that I've worked with at my job are women.
Are the women?
The most capable ones, the most dedicated ones, the ones who get the job done the best are women. That's a fact. That's not assumption. That's not me being uh combative. That's just stating fact. When I'm working with the women at my job, things tend to go smoother. They have more of a orientation to get the job done, right? So if that be the case, then why is the job 97% men?
Hey.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
so 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 the reason I'm bringing that up is to say this is the reason why things like DEI were established, because people who were qualified for a job weren't getting a job based off of fill in the blank.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, bro. And it's so crazy. My daughter, she actually wants to go into welding, right? And so my daughter Sydney loves putting stuff together. Like for her birthday, we got like 1,000-piece Lego. We thought she was gonna take a couple of days to do it. We're like, you want to go here for your birthday? Here for your birthday? She was like, nah. She put her headphones on and got to work on
And
that
went to
Lego joint.
work.
Like she loves it, and so she's about to start this program where she's starting to do welding. And so the
Nice.
first question that we had for the teacher was like, hey, it's a male dominated field. And he was like, oh, nah, wait a minute. Nah, like the women are my best students. He was like, matter of
See?
fact, let me show you. They went to a warehouse. It was this girl literally on top of a house she was building and like just like going at it. And so, but will she get a fair shake when it's her opportunity to look for employment or to
Exactly.
look for that contract
Mm.
or that job? Will she get a fair shake? So again, we're not going to, stay on this topic, and it's not the DEI podcast. We building our own thing here. So, but it's interesting when people get on these platforms like a Pharrell who has power in his voice, to say some stuff, and you kind of spew things out there that kind of takes us take a step back, and it gives us a step back in the conversation. So yeah. Either way, shout out to Pharrell. He's a dope producer, but
Absolutely,
I don't agree.
absolutely.
I just don't agree what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But all right, we talked about a bunch of stuff, man. But now we gotta get into some Team Nikeo stuff. So let me just read this comment real quick. I work inpatient psychiatric in Brooklyn, New York. The women is the hardest workers in my. Hey, I can't. My wife's a nurse. She's been a nurse for almost 12, 13 years, maybe even more. And they be holding it down, man. So I can't. Shout out to all the ladies out there doing their thing, man. Shout out to
Word.
everybody except for Tiny who be tipping 2% on on
I said that was
$40
my
meal.
ex.
I was
Hey,
just
look,
saying before, right?
tiny, tiny, the DEI hire who want to be hired because she a lady.
Why should we hire you? Because I'm tiny.
I'm
Duh.
I'm a little. Look,
You're hired.
I'm a little princess.
You know what? You're hired. That's the
I
exact
hate y'all.
My dad said I'm a princess. I'm a princess.
You know what? You're hired. Anyway, anyway, shout out to everybody out there, get the bag, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
Word, 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 word.
So let's get into some Team Nikeo stuff, y'all, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in to Team Nikeo. We've been here for a minute doing it, and really just kind of creating our own lane when it comes to music. And I felt like, the music that we put together throughout all these years, it came off of what we thought was our genuine feel, our genuine sound. We didn't try to sound like nobody else. We didn't try to, emulate anybody else. We really wanted to bring our own sound. And we felt like, I'm going to speak for all of us, we felt like we did that. We felt like we really put our blood, sweat, and tears into what we wanted to sound like. And so before we can get to this new album that's coming out called Therapy, coming out in January, get ready for it. We want to talk about kind of how the band formed, and we talked about this before, but we want to just dive a little bit deeper in because it wasn't always glitz and glamour. Yes, we went and did a bunch of stuff, but it was some hard work that went in there, and it was also a lot of misunderstandings too that
Right.
that went in there too. And yeah, Rhea, yes, we got new music out. Check it out. If you haven't checked this out in the last year or so, we got new music out. Check out Nikeo Music. But also we got a new album coming out in January, all right? So we got you. And yes, Rolando, we are still. Are you doing new Nikeo Music Group? Yes. January is a new album coming out called Therapy. All right, so y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all stay tuned. This podcast is all about that, talking about where we went and now where we're going. So get ready for what's coming. But with that being said, we talked about a lot of what platform we're on. We stream it everywhere, right, bro? We stream all
Yeah,
of us.
we on everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, you talk. She might be talking, but the album. Yeah, wherever you can get your music, you're gonna be able to find that album on. So
Yeah, and if you haven't heard Praise Report, we put out Praise Report. Check out our YouTube channel, the KO Music for Praise Report. And what else did we put out? We back. We put that out.
Triggers.
yeah,
And a new single that's out from the album is called Triggers. So go ahead and check that out too. It's called Triggers in the KO Music Group. So is it KO Music in the KO Music Group, bro?
KO Music.
The KO Music. It's called the KO Music Triggers. That's the last song we just put out, but that's the first single from the new album coming out in January. So, Ish, I'm gonna kick it off to you, bro. Give us your thoughts on just kind of creating this sound of the KO Music. What was your thoughts, man? What are some of the highlights, and what are some of the low things that people have no idea that we had to go through even building this thing? Go ahead, talk. Let me know what you think. PD, what up?
PD, man, I owe you a phone call, brother.
He said to every guest too. He said to every comment he owes somebody a phone call. What's up,
I said that to Still, but I talked to Still though. I talked to Still.
You did.
Still,
Good
if
job,
you watching and you see this, you owe me a phone call now.
Uh-huh.
Let's get that going. But yeah, like as far as the highs, man, like I feel like when it comes to the group, when it comes to what we were building, the cadence of what we were doing and how we were moving, man, like for me, the first thing I would say is kind of like what I realized, especially looking back now, was like I was on autopilot a lot. Like
How you do that?
it's weird because like now when I go back and listen to stuff, and we'll get into this at some point because there was a point over the last few years where I couldn't watch no Nikeo stuff, I couldn't listen to no Nikeo stuff, like I just wasn't with it. But where I'm at now emotionally and mentally, going back and looking at that stuff, it's kind of like I'm getting to relive it, and I'm living living moments that I wasn't present for because it was this grind, right? This hustle. Like we were going so hard, and in my mind it was just like we got a destination we trying to get to. I don't have time to celebrate. I gotta, what's the next move, right? Like like we scored, but they on we got to get on defense. We got to get back on defense right quick, like because we got to get the ball back. So that was my mentality. So I missed a lot of the highs. Like I mean, there was moments where it was just like I give you a prime example. One of my best moments that I can actually say I was living in the moment, and like I remember it vividly, was when we shot the Happy video. Um
Yeah, yeah,
I remember, and y'all probably don't remember this, but I like it was there's this one point where I kind of broke out in some tears. Like I had to walk away for a minute because I started crying to myself because I was just like, yo, like we really doing this. Like not only are we really doing this, but we got a core base that when we just we put up on social media, like we shooting a video, we need extras, just pop out. People popped out.
yeah, for
we
real.
didn't we didn't have to beg people, we didn't have to make phone calls, like people popped out, like you know what I'm saying, like we had an actual director, we had a we had an actual video crew, like we actually turned a performance hall into a living room and shot a music video,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. And so like it was just this one moment where it was just like, yo, like everything's actually working. Like we've been trying and putting in so much time and energy, and we're at a moment where it's actually working. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, it was like that was one of the highlights where it was just like not only like a proud moment, but it was like fuel. Like, yo, we could do anything we want to do, bro. As long as we stay locked in, we can do anything we want to do.
No, I agree with you, bro. Those early days. Is where we would. I felt like we really did a great job of um, and we appreciate you, Rolanda. Thank you so much. We love you too. Um, we really got and stick around for some more new music too, Rolanda. Rolanda.
Rolanda, we love you, and tell Ashanti we love her too.
Yes, yes. Um, yeah, those days I felt like people always say, "Oh, we got it out the mud." Like, no, we really did. Like, we started from a studio session to a open mic, and at that time, literally, if you posted you had an open mic, we was there. Like, you know what I mean? And so, it wasn't no like oh, we not gonna do this. We literally was like, is it two open mics in one night? Are we gonna go right here? Do we go to the next open mic? Like, what we doing? And so it was a beautiful thing just to be able to be a part of thingy, like you said, those late nights in the studio and being able to really just cultivate the sound. But before we got to cultivate the sound, we had to get to know each other first. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
knew Ish first, um, but we had to really figure out what it meant to really you know um cultivate a sound. And so before we can make any music, we had to really get to know each other. I think I talked about it before, seeing Tiny for the first time. um I knew since day one who she was going to be in my life. Like I really did. And because I just said to myself, this girl, she don't even know it yet, but she got a big brother for life. Like she don't even like. It was something about her that instantly made me want to go into protection mode. It instantly wanted me to really hold her close to me, because she's just that dope a person, and instantly fell in love with the lady that she is, like flaws and all, because we wasn't all perfect. You know what I mean? It made me tap into who Ish is as a leader, as a brother, as a visionary. It really made me tap into just how he works. And I never saw somebody who worked as hard as Ish. I'm talking about seeing him work for 10 hours in a row and then try and come do a studio session and then be like, hey, I gotta get an hour of sleep to go back to work. You know what I mean? Like this is the work ethic that was there. And even Nikita too, putting in hours too. We just all, kind of made this thing, this baby. And the baby, kind of birthed itself into music. And so it was one of the most but there was a lot of sacrifice during that time too, because our families, had to sacrifice along with us. They weren't in the studio making music, but they had to sacrifice with us.
yeah,
They really did. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, Rolanda, people don't understand the sacrifice you have to go through into music. Listen to your music, help me find my purpose in life. Wow, that means a lot. Thank you, Rolanda.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
appreciate that. And so, and this is some of the stuff we're talking about. Our families, they had to live the dream with us, because there was times where we had to stay in the studio and our families be at home. You know what I
They
mean? There's a time
understand, bro.
like it's something like you don't get a chance to say goodnight to your kids because you're trying to make some stuff happen. Not saying that you're neglecting them, but you're making stuff happen. And so, yeah, get, bro.
So, because I definitely don't want to occupy time. I want to hear your thoughts on this stuff too.
Appreciate you, Rhea.
I think I want to just tap into that segment of what you just said about the sacrifice
Yeah,
and not neglecting, right? Because you also asked earlier, was there what was the downsides
yeah.
to it? I think I neglected my family.
Mm.
I think I
Speak on
neglected
it.
my family.
Speak on it.
I think I have this innate thing about me that when I look at something that I feel like I can make happen, I lock in.
Mm.
I lock in. I get tunnel vision. That is who I am about everything in my life. When it's something that I'm passionate about, I lock in. And a lot of the times, the downside to that is that I don't see what's going on my left or on my right. I can get into this space where I'm just like, yo, just ride with me until we get to this destination. Once we get to this destination, we can unpack and do all of that lovey dovey and beautiful stuff. And I think about those beginning times and those years and those studio sessions and those shows and the traveling and the recording and the producing and spending nights and nights and nights and boom studio mixing and producing and just not being present, bro, for my
Yeah,
kids, not being present for my wife. It's not to say that I wasn't there. Like, I was there. Like, I believe that I was a great father. But I know also there's a lot that I missed. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? There's a lot that I gave up for this dream. There's a lot that I gave up for it to not actually become what we ultimately wanted it to become. Um,
And we could talk a little bit more on that. You're freezing up just a little bit ish. I
I'm
hear
sorry.
you, but no, but your screen's freezed up a little bit. And I'll
Okay.
put it out there to the audience too. When you're passionate about something, is the sacrifice worth it? When you get to your goal. You'll hear stories about basketball players, football players, musicians, even somebody that's in the nursing field, whatever it is, there's sacrifices that come with trying to be successful. Put your comments in, we want to hear your stories too, like through your sacrifice. Are there casualties in your sacrifice? You know what I mean? Do people get left by the wayside, and what do you yeah, how do we bounce back from that? But Tiny, give us some of how you feel when it comes to the sacrifices made. Because again, Ish and I and the key, we were married at the time, but you living this single life. What were the sacrifices? I know it was family and stuff like that, but give us let us know.
Um, honestly, I'm gonna say I ain't really sacrificed at the time.
I hate Tiny.
I mean,
I was like,
no,
Ish was
seriously.
talking. I was almost tearing up a little bit, and then I go, Tiny, yeah, Tiny, what was your sacrifice? Nothing.
I'm
Like,
No, you
sorry.
know what? You
I
know
gotta
what?
be
No,
honest.
that's not
I
true.
love
It's
you,
not
girl.
true. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm
Really?
gonna tell you why. Right?
Wow.
Go
Because
ahead, Ish.
the thing
Yeah,
with Tiny was right.
I got something too.
I think Tiny did sacrifice, and you might not even looked at it this way, but there's a time of your life where you weren't being 21, 22, 23,
I was
25,
about to
whatever.
say that, bro. Yep.
You weren't doing what like your peers were doing. Not only that, there did come a time when you wrestled with the fact that you weren't doing what they were doing.
Exactly.
You right.
There was a sacrifice on your part too, because like Tiny was locked in. Like Tiny
For real.
lived in my house basically. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Tiny was always at my house. So like,
With my
but
little
she
book
had to.
bag.
Right. With crackers. Little Tiny, yo, give y'all a crazy story about Tiny. Tiny always had croissant sandwiches in her bag, bro.
Yeah.
Always had, like, it was the random,
What?
or either croissant sandwiches, or she would have I don't
Crackers.
this is the weirdest thing. She would have crackers, but she would no, this is the weirdest food, bro. She would always have the spuds from Dunkin' Donuts in her bag. A 5-pack of spuds in her. Who buys that? Not just who buys it, but who saves it in their book bag for later. Like, who does that, bro?
Yeah. When you was talking, I just remember her always pulling out something from her book bag. She always snacking on something. I'm like, yo, what is wrong? Like, she
Even
always had a
before
pack
I
of
was leaving,
crackers.
I still was pulling stuff out my book bag.
Yo, I was like, what? Yo, she
Give me my
always
little
had a
cracker.
snack on something.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my
uh,
gosh, where were we? Where were
oh, I
we?
started this like,
Oh yes, okay. What?
hold on, let me read
So
this
okay,
comment real
if
quick.
you
Let
did
me,
make a good point. Well, I felt like I was. Well, I mean, no, I feel like I wasn't sacrificing because I really, really enjoyed what we were doing. I really enjoyed creating the late nights. Literally, I was looking at Snapchat videos of like me driving back home after
what up,
3
brother?
a.m. Like literally after 3 a.m. Like it's 3 a.m. y'all, and I'm driving home. Whew, I hope I can stay awoke. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
loved
yeah,
it. I loved every moment of it, and it's just like. But you did make a good point. I guess yeah. At one point I was struggling, and I think I always remember this. Apple texted me and said something
you gotta
like,
see who
"Yeah,
Apple is. They don't know who Apple is.
oh, I'm sorry. AP is Apple, and I'm banana for him."
Yes, okay.
Oh,
It's a
you said
long
something
story.
about you. I think you either screenshotted me or you text me. Was like, yeah, skirt is your underskirt or something is hanging, like it's
Slip
like
is
in
showing.
a your
Your
undergarments is
slip
showing,
is
whatever.
showing.
Slip is
Your
showing.
slip is showing. Yes, thank you. And I
Thank
started
you,
doing
brother.
stuff and posting stuff, and being in circles and things that I should have probably not have been in. But I did a little quick, what I'm saying. Then I had to get back together. What I'm saying.
Hey, no,
I had to
yeah,
get back on that straight and narrow. But my brothers definitely helped me out with that. So I guess I did. I was wrestling with like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't drinking like at 21 when my birthday came. There was no drinking. There was no alcohol. There was no weed. There was no. There was nothing.
We kept you in
Like
check.
literally, huh?
We
hey,
definitely kept you in line,
Yeah,
like a little
and
sister.
I appreciated it.
let
I
me
really
tell you a
did.
story about Tiny. Tiny,
No,
again.
what?
No. This is a good story because this is a this like she talk we talking about sacrificing. Um, Tiny, she was being a regular 21-year-old,
Right.
and she was posting stuff on her stories and stuff like that. Now, mind you, we at the height in Nikeo, right? And all these little girls is looking up to Tiny. Now, Tiny, she like, I want to live my life. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be out in the streets. I want to be out here. You know what I mean? Not saying she was doing nothing crazy, but it was like, hey, Tiny, we doing this thing and we really got to be representatives of what we say we live in. And to her credit, she never was like, I don't care about none of that. Like she legit was like, I hear you. I hear you. All right, brother. I'm wrong. Okay, all right. And she probably just did it in quiet. But at least he put her Instagram stories. So
He said, "Look, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop posting."
I'm gonna stop letting you see it. But shout out to Tiny. Y'all get ahead. I gotta charge my computer. Yeah.
I was done.
Nah, but you know what, bro? And it's funny enough, and I'll say this before I get into what I was about to say. Like one of the things that we trying to do, y'all that's watching this is with this podcast is, the album is titled Therapy. That's what our podcast is centered around, and so we're gonna do a lot of talking about and getting deep and diving into our emotions surrounding these days, these moments, these times, these days. You know what I'm saying? And so like that is going to be the gist of most of our conversations when we're really diving into, because I will say this, a lot of the reason why Nikeo split the way that we did, I was about to say tanked. The reason why we ended up where we ended up is because we didn't take the time to talk about these things. We didn't seize the moments and opportunities to address stuff. And I won't even speak for nobody else in the KO. I'm gonna speak for me. It's particularly as a leader. I didn't take the opportunities to address, to be vocal about a lot of the things. As a matter of fact, I'll be transparent with y'all. Thanks to my little sister here and some of my other friends and people in my life that I know for a fact love me, I started going to therapy this year. And one of the things that I discovered in therapy was that therapy. One of the things that I discovered in therapy was I avoid conflict because I'm afraid of losing people. Um and that's a whole nother conversation, another road that we can go down. But when I think back on a lot of our experiences, I can trace it back to the feeling of, if I address this, then this falls apart because now people are not going to want to be present. If I dig into this, then everything falls apart. So I can love my way through it. I can just push my way through it, or we could just ignore our way through it. And we found out the hard way, you can't ignore your way through stuff. If you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And so like even talking about those things, like what we're talking about with Tiny and all of those different things, those things started to become like little seeds of conflict within our group. Like, having differences of opinions, differences of ways we thought things should be moving or how we should be. What you grinning about, AP?
No, Tiny just texted me as I was. She texted me so. She said I was on mute, and then she texted me something else. So I was just laughing at her. But yeah, yeah.
But I think that even at our highest of heights, because we like, bro, we was there. Like we really was
Oh
there.
yeah.
Like, like I'm gonna take a minute to toot our horn. You know what I'm saying? Because there also is a moment where we really kind of do need to brag. Like people really need to understand. Like, no, we was that. We was that. Like we was
Yeah.
on the stages with Donnie McClurkin. We was on the stages with Kiera Shear. We was on the stages with the McDowells and
Andy
the
Mineo and
Smokey Norfolks and all of these. Like we were really doing this thing, but there was this undertone that was bubbling, and things that we just wouldn't deal with and we wouldn't address, and it just became too much. You know what I'm saying? So like if even when it comes to lows, like for me personally, when I think about the low moments, those things are so much like, bro, like we couldn't get out our own way. Like we couldn't get out our own way with stuff, bro.
let me tell you one of the lows. One of the lows is when we decided we decided we wasn't going to do this thing no more. That was a low for real.
Yeah,
When we decided it was over, we I think Ish came in the room and was just like, yeah, y'all, yeah, I don't think I'm feeling this no more. It was reasons, as to why it became such a burden to kind of even put down this Nikeo thing that we were doing. And to his credit, he was being transparent of how he felt. But at the moment, I didn't receive that junk at all. Like I was so brokenhearted and hurt when we decided that we wasn't going to do it no more. I shed tears, everything, because you put so much hard work into something. And my wife
yeah.
could tell you, bro, I didn't want to hear nothing about Nikeo. I didn't want to hear no music.
I know
I
you
think
wanted to scrap.
yo, I wanted to fade everybody in the room, including Tiny. And the boxes in the corner, everything. Just like, let's lock the door. But I was hurt. Like when we said we were going to stop doing the KO, it broke my heart. A piece of, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, a piece of me died that day.
Yeah,
It really
let's
did.
let's unpack that though. Let's
Yeah,
unpack that.
I'll talk about it. A piece of me
Let's
died
unpack
that
that.
day. I didn't want to. I felt like the thing that meant so much to me was gone, and there was nothing that I could do about it. I felt like, um, dag, it's so crazy. Now the emotions is coming back to that day. I felt like,
Hey, don't start crying, bro.
yo, I'm gonna
Don't
try not
Cry,
to, bro. I'm gonna try not to.
cry,
I promise you, I'm not
do
gonna.
it.
I'm gonna try. Nope, nope. I ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna have me on the internet crying. Um, but I felt I I felt like everything that I put my hard work into was ending because of something that I didn't do. And so or something that I felt like I wasn't totally responsible for. I just felt like it was out of my control. That's a better way to say it. I felt
It's
like it
out
was
of your
out of my
way.
control. Like this thing was being snatched away from me because it was something that was out of my control. Um, you know what I mean? And I just didn't know where to go. Appreciate you, Ria. And
Love you, Rhea.
yeah, yeah. I just didn't I didn't want to do any music. I lost my identity in music. Of course, I was still a believer and stuff like that, but I had some dark days to where I would be in my car and literally I'd just be sitting in my car. I remember one time I was at a red light, it turned green, it turned red again, it turned green. A person behind me knocked on my window because they thought something was wrong with me. But literally I was just staring off into space because I was so upset. And it was a random day too. I don't even think I ever told my wife that, but I was just so hurt. And so I said to
Yeah.
say, yes, we had a bunch of highs and everything like that, but the day that we had to come to an end, this first time, it broke my heart. Like it really did. It was like losing somebody that you loved, that you grew up with. That's how I felt. I felt like I lost a friend. That's what it felt like. And so, and for a while I was in the dark. I don't even think I reached out to Ish. I couldn't even I couldn't,
Yeah,
and Ish my
we ain't
guy. Like
talked for a while.
we ain't talked for a minute because I didn't want, I could not do it. I just couldn't do it. Hey Abby Eb, love you too.
Love you,
Um
Ed.
yeah. It was a time I couldn't do it. I didn't want to hear none of the music. I think my wife was trying so hard to encourage me, and I couldn't. I wasn't there. I really wasn't. And so she held me down during them dark days because they were dark. Because I had no identity outside of Nikeo because I put my blood, sweat, and tears into what it is. And I'm glad we're back kind of and we can have moments to where we're creating new music. But those downtimes, man, it was really down. I mean, I really think that was the first time in my life I went through a real depression. I
No.
it for real. Yeah. I'm gonna let somebody else talk because I don't want to cry. But I really felt I was depressed. I really was depressed, and I didn't. I was just kind of moving through life and not really.
Wow.
It hurt. It hurt a lot. It really did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to say I apologize, AP, for not. I feel like I could have reached out more. I feel like I don't know. I guess I didn't understand the totality of the guy's version of like how you guys could have felt because in my mind I was sad, I was torn up, but I had this optimistic mind that man, this sucks. But I don't know. For some strange reason, like I feel like we gonna get back together. The whatever God has for it, it's like like I know this can't be it. Whatever happens after it, like it's just, like while you were talking, I was just like, no. Like in my mind, I was like, no,
No.
no,
Hey,
no.
hey,
Like
I'm
look,
I
laughing.
hear what you're
I'm laughing
saying.
because I
Tiny,
vividly remember so many conversations when I would be talking to Tiny and she would be pissing me off because like I'm done at this point and I'm mad and I'm like you, Aaron. I'm depressed and
yeah,
I'm like my identity was tied into everything. And then I'm talking to Tiny. Tiny is really my twin. Y'all have no idea. She's my opposite twin. She's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and
hey DeVito.
and Danny DeVito, but we twins. But she would always just be so positive and it would make me want to get off the phone with her like, yo, like I don't want to hear this not like you always happy about something, bro. Like go ahead. Like I don't want to but I'm gonna say
Happy.
this to you, Tiny, and I'll let you finish what you were saying. I needed that. I needed that. Like you have I'm trying not to get emotional. I needed that. I needed that in those moments because like Aaron said, I had no identity. My last 10 years of my life was that. It's what it was y'all. It's what we were doing together. And quiet as kept. Before we ever got into that room at Butcher's Church and had that final conversation, I had already been mentally checked out. I'm gonna share something with y'all. I know I was gonna get this right back to you, Titan. I'm gonna get this right back to you, but I'm gonna share something with y'all from the happy video. I mean the higher video shoot. And I've never said this to y'all. That is when I checked out.
Mm,
Higher video shoot is when I checked out. Um, we were setting up for hire, and I just remember running around and giving direction and telling Kofi what he needs to do and telling Austin what he needs to do and putting my kids to work and just telling everybody what they need to do. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, yo, I'm getting sweaty. Like, I'm in my diva head. So I'm just like, yo, my hair is like frizzing up or whatever. I just got my locks done for the video and like my hair frizzing up. And like, I'm just like, and then and Amani came to Nisi and was just like, yo, why daddy running around doing everything while they in the house in the air conditioning chilling? And I thought to myself, and like when she said it, I looked around and I was just like, yo, she right. They in the house chilling, cracking jokes, niggas cooling. And I'm out here sweating and I'm doing all of the work and I'm tired of doing all of the work. Now, mind you, in hindsight, in hindsight, I can look back and understand that I wasn't doing all of the work by myself.
Right.
But in those moments, that's how it felt to me.
Yeah.
And so it was in that moment that it was just like I put my head down. I said to myself, "Yo, just get through this video shoot, bro. After this video shoot, we good. I don't even need this no more." Like I had lost the passion for what we was doing. I had lost the desire for y'all. Y'all know me better than most people in my life. Y'all know how much music is a part of my life. I put a post on my Instagram the other day that some of us create music to be seen, the rest of us create it so that we can see ourselves. That
Mm.
is that is me when it comes to music. I never created music. I never done music for the attempt to be rich, to be famous, to be noticed by people. I could care less what people think about me. It's always been about communicating me to me. It's always been about that. And I lost that. I
Yeah.
had lost that. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when we had got to that point, like, especially afterwards, after the falling out, and I'll say this too, yo, I have to apologize to all of y'all because I did snatch from y'all what y'all put y'all effort and y'all time into. It don't matter who was giving what level, what effort, you still was giving to it. And I did take the initiative to say, no, I'm done. And knowing that with me being done, that meant everything was done. You know what I'm saying? And so I've said it before, but I want to say it here publicly that I apologize to all of y'all for that because I didn't realize that it sent you into a depression, AP. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I know what it did for me, and we'll dive into that more as we progress the conversations. But I didn't know that it sent you into that. I didn't know that it meant that much to you, which is crazy because you put your all into it. But in that space and in those times, I wasn't thinking that way. I didn't think to be like, yo, it's not just you, ish. Like you're hurting them. You're taking what they gave, the energy that they put in the stuff. So I apologize for that.
Yeah. It was yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough. It was tough because you know I love y'all to death. I really do. Um, and it really was like somebody died. It was like somebody died. Um, and of course, you know, we do this thing, and the message that we had in our music was always glorifying God. You know what I mean? And so it was hard for me to find, um, it was hard for me to find God in it too. Like I just was like I was waiting for God to be like, yo, all right, God, show me where the silver lining is, God. Show me where it is, and then I'm gonna get there, and then I'll be okay. Um, and then it was radio silence. It really was. It was
Yeah.
radio silence. I couldn't. I was praying to God for God to be like, all right, you know why I did this? Because I'm about to set you up to go and do this. It was radio silence. Like it was radio. So I'm just like, all right, God, you ain't talking to me. Like I'm brokenhearted. You know, I felt like I was with you, Ish. I felt like even in that time, I felt like I did a disservice to my family during that time. Like I just because I didn't know again, it was like having your heart broken and having somebody that you love die. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like the person was ripped away from me in a way that I couldn't do nothing about it. And it's you know, it just it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. But everything does happen for a reason. So I know for a fact this time apart was needed, even though we don't understand it or why, but it was needed because even in the making of the therapy album, Shameless Plug, which is coming out in January, it opened a lot of doors of conversation. A lot of times we went into the studio to even talk about do we want to get back together, this or that. It opened up a dialogue. So I can hear Ish's heart, I can hear Tiny's heart, I can hear Butch's heart. We just had the opportunity to really share what was on our mind and what was on our heart. And a lot of those sessions, people, I mean, the album Therapy came from those sessions of just being real with each other, like just being upset, being hurt, being angry. You know, like
Man, so many
yeah.
times we was on stage, like and like we
I'm
upstage, we
sorry,
on
I'm
stage,
echoing.
like
I'm sorry, y'all. Am I echoing? Y'all hear
no, I
me?
don't hear
Just a
you. I don't hear
little.
echo.
You're
Okay.
echoing a little, like
I
feedback's
think
a
I hear
little.
myself on like either issues thing or maybe somebody's yeah.
I don't hear
Uh
it. I don't hear it.
so
I heard it.
I heard it a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I those therapy sessions, it truly was a therapy session to be able um to talk through how we got to this point.
Right.
You know what I mean? And shout out to Butch because Butch he gave us a space to be in his basement and go down there at the attempt to make music, but the attempt really was to heal. like healing came through that therapy album. That I can't wait for y'all to hear it. But we got to be very. This is our most vulnerable album ever because we got to talk about the things that really are on our heart. Is raw emotions in this upcoming album, and so we appreciate all the comments y'all putting in there. Thank y'all for rocking with us. But yeah, this is our most raw album because we had the opportunity to really just lay our heart on there, and um I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Even though it did this, I mean, we had to do this to step away from each other.
Yeah,
Um, I am grateful because I got my brother and my sister back. You know what I mean? Because again, I didn't want to talk to Ish, not because I was mad at him. I just, I don't know. Talking to Ish was making me think about Nikeo. Talking to Tiny, was making me think about Nikeo. And so we just went in. We had a season where we just didn't check on each other. We didn't get an opportunity to really just Tiny got married and everything. You know what I mean? I was at the wedding, great wedding by the way. I was at the wedding, and I was so happy for her. Um, but I started to think back too of all the lost time
yeah,
in between that. And I was looking at my sister at her wedding. I'm like, she's so beautiful, and I'm so happy for her, so proud of her. And I started to really lament on the lost time. I did.
yeah.
I felt like I didn't have a chance to um be big bro because I was so hurt at the time. So yeah, I'm done talking. Yeah, yeah, I'm done. Ah,
Now, Tiny, you were saying like like you kept a positive outlook on things, and she ain't capping when she say that, y'all. Like, if you know Tiny, bro, like this is, and I don't know, Tiny, if you remember this, like, and there was a moment where I was just really dealing. This is before we split, but I didn't vocalize to you what my emotions was stemming from, but it was Nikeo. And I had text you this long message about how I appreciate that you're in my life because of your positivity. Like Tiny, the thing about Tiny, for those who are watching, is either you gonna love her or she gonna piss you off. And it's not because she does things to piss you off. She's never negative.
and
She's
when she is negative,
never
it's like Lord.
ever negative. I've only, in all of the years that I've known Tiny, I've only seen Tiny lose it one time, and that's because she was being pushed.
Yeah,
She was being pushed, but she's never negative. She finds the positive in everything. And if you are a negative person, you're going to hate her. It's just a
Or
fact.
love me and
Or love
convert
her, right, and convert.
to positivity.
you know and so that was one of the things from day one that she always brought to my life. I can be a very serious person, especially when I'm locked in. I can be a very serious person. She was my balance. That's why I call her twin. She was my balance, um to bring me back to earth when it came to just living life in general, let alone what we were doing when it came to Nikeo. You know what I'm saying? But like I did always just be like, yo, like how she just always positive, like I want to wring somebody neck right now. Like, like, and she's just like, yo, bro, it's okay. Like, let's pray. Like, type of energy. Like, and it's like, I don't want to pray. Like, I want to PREY. You talking about PRAY. Like, I want to stake out somebody's house. You talking about, going to the altar. Like, what are we doing here? Like, type of vibe. But I will say, well, Tiny, did you want to say something before I like go further? Okay. I will say, like, and the element that we are kind of leaving out this conversation is Akita.
yeah,
And I think as we progress in this conversation, we'll add him in more to this conversation. But the one thing that I want to preface that with, for all of those who are watching that are like wondering where is he, why is he not in the conversation? Understand something, from the gate to the yard. That's our brother.
yeah.
That's our brother. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever think that he's not here because we don't bang with him no more. Our relationships with him has been severed. And again, we'll get more into that, but don't ever get it twisted. He's our brother. You don't get the music that you got from Nikeo without him.
Facts.
Period. You can slice it how you want to slice it. People love We In Here. He's the voice on that hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Overcome.
right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like there was so many elements and things that happened. And I again, what I'm learning through therapy and maturity, right, is within conflict, if I want to heal and if I want to get to the bottom of any conflict that I'm engaged in, I gotta look at myself. I'm not going to focus on nobody else. I can't focus on Tiny. I can't focus on Aaron. I can't focus on Nikita or anybody for that matter. I have to figure out where where my part to play, because it's always a contribution of an issue. It's never one sided. It's never one person. And I know for me, right, I had a lot of insecurities when it came to leadership. I remember you telling me, Aaron, one time when we were having a meeting and the meeting didn't go quite so well, and you had hit me up after the meeting basically telling me that Toya said, if you're gonna lead, then lead. And in those days, I had such an insecurity about my ability to lead, which is the craziest thing because I was leading.
Right.
You know, but when I think back to those days, when I think about a lot of the complaints that I would get, when I think about a lot of the things that we would attempt that didn't work, I took those things personal. I took it as personal failures. I didn't take it as like I'm now in my head now in retrospect, it's like, no, you try things, they work or they don't. If they don't, you regroup. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you're incapable. You tried it, it didn't work. Now you know a way not to do it. Now you keep going forward. I didn't take it that way back in those days. In those days, it was just like I felt like it was an attack on my character and my ability to do things. So I would take it personal, and not personal from a standpoint where I would become defensive, because it didn't make me defensive. What it did make me though was insecure about my ability to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'll say that for me, when it came to Akita, and particularly Akita and his wife, a lot of the things that might have been meant to push me to be a better leader, I didn't receive it that way. I received it as people saying, "Look at you, you're not capable. Look at
Yeah.
you, you're not him." You know what I'm saying? And so that played a lot
Where does
into
that come from, bro? What is that? What do you
um
what made you feel like you weren't being an effective leader? Like I gotta ask you that. What made you feel that way?
I don't know, bro. I'm only 6 months into therapy, so
Oh, you
I
novice.
don't know.
Novice.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. Like that's a good question. That's a good question because um I think in in my life I struggle with believing in me.
Mm,
Um I like, I'm being real transparent with y'all right now. Like I struggle with believing that I can. You fill in the blank. Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
something that I wrestle with. And it's crazy, like going back to what I said, because when I look back over my life and I look back at the things that I have accomplished and the places that I have gone and the things that I've gone on to do in my life, it's like, bro, but you've been your growth, your maturity, your ascension, if you will, it's not necessarily a perfect incline, but it ain't linear either.
right.
It's this, but it is constantly settling at another height. But that's always hindsight, right? Hindsight is 2020. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the midst of it, when you're in the middle of it, you know, a lot of the times, and I'm speaking for myself, I I used to always look at y'all and be like amazed that y'all, at least what it appeared to me, that y'all were just so confident in what y'all would do. There were so many times where like I would do a verse or come up with an idea and I just wanted somebody to say it was dope, because I needed to know, I needed affirmation from without,
Gotcha.
because because there was none from within. There was none from within. It was just like I'm my hardest critic. So I'm always like, I could write a verse and y'all could be like, yo, Ish, that's hard. And I'm like, man, you supposed to say that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Internally, I'm just like, yo, like you ain't writing it right. Like you ain't dig deep enough. It's like, come on, and like they gonna tell you it's dope because they supposed to tell you it's dope. You know what I'm saying? But like, but that's if I guess shut up. That's I hate y'all. Y'all know how to take a serious moment. I'm glad Butch not on here. Like,
No, you missed
like
tiny like this.
I
I
see her
did.
face like, wait a minute. Like, but nah, but like it was just so much for me personally where it was just like, um, and it's funny, like I know where it started. I know where it started. I'm not going to share where all of that stuff started because
Yeah.
like people might think it's trivial, but there were
I want to
times,
know.
huh?
I
All
want to
right,
know.
so I remember I could think there's it's several instances, right, that have made me that person because I wasn't always that person. When I was a kid, I was hella confident. I was super confident. I really believed I was him, like in everything. Like as a kid, I didn't care. Like you what? Like put me on, bro. Put me in, coach. Put Booby in. You want to win? Put Booby in. Like that was my mentality as a kid.
Is it a nickname?
But huh?
That was your nickname?
No,
That's
no,
from a movie. That's from a
from a
movie.
movie.
Oh, my
It's from
bad.
a
I'm sorry.
movie.
Continue.
but but there were moments in my life when I think back where my confidence was shattered. I remember when I was learning how to play piano and at those in those years I was self-taught. My church was allowing me and one of my bros, Aldewan, shout out to Aldewan, to just kind of like fill in on the keyboard and on the organ. So they just gave us space to try things. And I was teaching myself how to play. And I remember I taught myself how to play the song by Elton John called Imagine. And I remember I was so excited to show my stepfather, like, yo, like I taught myself this song. My mother had bought an organ for me. Like I had a literal organ in my house. My mother had bought me an organ. And I don't know how she got the organ. We was broke, but we had an organ in the house. And I remember like being so excited to show my stepfather and my mother that I taught myself how to play this song. And I remember playing the song for them, and I'm just in my head like, yo, like I'm this guy. Like music is my life. This is what I do. And this dude said to me, and it's no knock on him, like I'm so much older and mature now. Like I just understand more. I give people grace more. But his response was like, "That ain't nothing. I could do that."
Um,
And I remember how that shattered me.
mm,
I could think of another instance. You know, like y'all joke about a lot of the times, like I refuse to sing. Right? That's an insecurity for me. Y'all
um,
joke about it because a lot of people y'all always say, "If you should sing more, you really could sing. You should sing more." It's an insecurity for me, and it started because I tried to join the group. I auditioned for the group, and they didn't just turn me down; they clowned me for the group.
um,
And where like probably most people would have just been like, "Man, y'all ears is crazy. I'm gonna just go do my own thing." For me, it was just like I'm not singing no more. Like maybe I'm hearing myself different from the way everybody else hearing me. So I'm not singing no more. And it became something that lingered. And you talking about somebody who was actually trained to sing. Like I went to school for years for singing. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So like those moments, and it's weird, like because I think we all have those in some area of our life, but it'd be moments in time that can like literally detour.
Those triggers.
Yes,
They're
yes,
triggers, bro.
yes,
They are
yes. You know what I'm
triggers
saying?
to
And
make you feel like you're not you're
right.
less than. Those are
So
triggers.
so look how they multiplied into my ability to lead, right?
mm,
If something doesn't work out, now it's not my stepfather or some random dude in the group talking to me. It's my own voice telling me that you're not good enough. You basic. You not doing nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you not special. And it really played a part into so much of my life, how I interact with people, how I hang on and cling to people, how I let people treat me without checking them the first time. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like it's so much, bro. It played into so much. And I think when it came to Nikeo, I just got to a point where it was like, yo, tired of being abused. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not enough. I'm tired of people around me facilitating that feeling. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I acted out. I acted
But
out.
you know what's crazy, bro? And I probably did say this before, but the reason why Nikeo was what it was is because of you. Like, and I'll tell you this too. I don't follow a lot of people. I do hear echo. I don't know if it's I don't know where it's coming from, but anyway, I don't follow a lot of people. Meaning, like, I don't let people. It sounds bad. Tell me what to do, but I don't. I got to be able to really be a part of your vision. Um, to take part, I guess to take part of people's vision, I need people to. It's a few people that I said, all right, this person has a vision. I'm on board, and now I'm in here. Now I'm there. There's some
Right.
people who talk a good game, but they just talk. You were one of the people when you said it. It started to come to it started happening, and so I'm like, oh nah, like, but I saw that in you from day one, though, bro. Like even before you came back to Christ, it was just something about you. I was like, yo, I don't know who this dude is, but I could see myself, being cool with him because it's just something about him. So it was that if you take it biblical, they'll we'll say it was an anointing on you. You know what I mean? But I truly saw it at an early time, being friends with you. So when you said you were going to do something, I was already 10 toes down. I'm like, yo, whatever he say he doing, I'm doing that because I just I knew your character, I knew what type of man you was, and I felt like I could trust you. I don't trust everybody. I
Right.
don't. I do not trust people. I just don't because some people they talk so much that they start tripping with their own lies. Like I don't trust people like that. And so, but I give it to you, bro. So the fact that you're saying you felt like you wasn't a good leader, it baffles my mind because I'm like, bro, look what we built off of the back of you saying, hey, we're going to do this. And it wasn't that we had the blueprint for it. You was like, we follow that what you did. You said we're gonna grind, so we grinded. We got in the studio. We did what we had to do. Hey, you better have your song in by this time, or you ain't making a song. Boom. All right, let me hit on my verse. Hey, hey, be here at this time. Hey, we gonna do this. Like, I don't follow everybody. I followed you because I believed in you. You know what I mean? And so, even to this day, bro, like if Ish calls, I'm going. Like I don't care. Like that's just that it is what it is because that's the person that I can put my trust in. You know what I mean? So if it's like, hey, bro, I need you to come to where we going? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's a handful of people, probably even 4 fingers, Ninja Turtle fingers, that I that I could trust in that. You know what I mean? I don't think they had 3, but it's only a couple of people that I could trust and be like, if he say we gonna do something, I'm riding with him. And so you've always been a good leader, bro. So I want you to really, whatever trigger that could bring about you feeling like you're not good enough, bro. You beat those odds a long time ago. A long time ago.
Appreciate that. I
So
appreciate
never
that.
listen to the voice of the enemy. You know, what I mean? That's the biggest thing we can do. The biggest thing he can do is give you self-doubt. Either
Yeah.
Mhm.
doubt yourself or doubt who God is. Because he ain't got no other power outside of that. And so
Right.
the fact that God has given you something, and not a lot of people have the ability to lead. You have the ability to lead, bro. Like, and so, you know, this will turn into a whole therapy session, but I'm just saying, like, you have the ability to lead, and so never ever question that the type of man, type of leader you are. Your work and your integrity have shown for itself, and so just going forward, bro. Always know that you've shown and proved exactly who you are time and time again.
Yeah.
In your wins and in your losses, you've shown exactly your character, and so go with that as you will. Tiny, not so much, but
I was just about to say that was so good. You suck. I take that back. Everything he said was a lie. He's not.
Hey, I love you, Tiny. You already know that. You already know. I take a bullet for you, girl. That ain't even no. She might be shooting a bullet, but you already know what it is. But it's the truth, though, man. You are a leader for a reason, bro. And there's not a lot of people that I follow. I don't, because so many people are like, hey, we're gonna go do this. All right, cool. I ain't going. You know what I mean? Like, you can talk
I
all you
ain't
want.
finna die.
Let me know how that turned out.
Yeah, let me know how that turned out. Oh, you did do it. Oh, okay, maybe I do the next one. But nah, it's like if you like, hey, bro, we gonna build this. I'm like, well, look, here go the matches. Here go let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. But Tiny, you
It's
got anything
something
to
that
add?
I'm go ahead, Tiny.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, that was great. That was perfect. Like literally everything Apple said. Yep, yep.
I
yeah.
feel um like I'm working through that. I'm working through that. Like I said when you asked in the beginning about being thankful, right? That is encompassed in what I said. Because this year, like to piggyback off of what you said about the depression and where it took you, these last 5 years have been the hardest years of my life.
Mm,
Mm,
The hardest years of my life. I've 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 watched myself go through so many different versions of myself over these last 5 years. Trying to find my identity, deconstruction of my faith, um, just so many things, and a lot of it stemmed on the heels of those insecurities, and then which tied into how Nikeo went and the loss of Nikeo, because like you said, it's literally like losing a child. It's like losing someone. Um, that's how invested we were. You know what I'm saying? And so like I'm working through it. Like I'm working through refining who I am. You know what I'm saying? Which is why like on the song therapy, I start the song off like trying to find myself, reclaim the time I've dealt, realign, redefine, or rewind, because I don't recognize myself.
mm,
You know, like trying to get back to, I don't even, let me say this, not even get back to, I don't want to be who I was.
yeah.
I don't want to be who I was. I want to be who I'm supposed to be now. And I'm realizing as this year is coming to a close that all of this stuff was necessary.
It's true.
All of this stuff was necessary.
yep.
If I was going to grow past where I've been, who I've been, how I've allowed my life to derail in some instances, literally derail. If I'm going to grow past those, this is the thing. This is why I love so much about how God processes us. If I'm going to grow past those things and become whoever I'm supposed to be in this next season of my life, all of this stuff needed to happen. This stuff needed to come to the surface so that we can deal with it, remove what needs to be removed, refine what needs to be refined, so that I can be who I'm supposed to be. And that's not just for me. That's for you, Tiny. That's for you, Aaron. That's for Butch. That's for Sheldon. That's for Ed. That's for Akita.
Yeah.
That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so like I'm realizing that, and I'm in so much more of a better place mentally now and emotionally now, but I'm still working through a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Therapy, like Tiny, thank you for always being on my back about therapy. Like, thank you for that. Like, cause I swore off it. Like, I still was of the old school mindset. Like, man, that's for chumps. Like you a
Mhm.
sucker. You need somebody to talk to about
Yeah.
your problems. Fix your own problems. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm realized. Like, I had to learn. Like, no, bro. Like, you're jacked up and you need help, and you can't do it by yourself. You
Yeah.
can't pray it away. You can't fast it away. You need help. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it was a lot, but I'm working through it. I'm working through it. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of
I
you
love
too,
y'all.
bro. You know,
I love y'all.
mental case. Um, nah, but it's. I'm just joking around. I'm joking around, but it's so true though. That and a shout out to Block Rider too, yo, big
Shout
bro.
out, Block.
For real, I appreciate you being a real big brother, big mentor, big brother mentor, and inspiration in my life as an artist and a man. Always taking time to pour wisdom into me. Uh, even though he was going through his own journey, man. Yep, you're right. That bro, that's ish to a T. Um, literally, will give you the shirt off his back if you need it. And so yeah, he's good people. But um, yeah, I appreciate this conversation. I needed a more, and even to the therapy part. Um, my pastor always says Jesus and therapy. He always says that. Like, yes, we gonna talk to God, give it to God in His hands, but you need to unpack some of this stuff too. You know what I mean? And so, shout out to Pastor Phil. But yeah, we need therapy. We need a therapy. I still need some therapy too, y'all. Y'all pray for your brother.
You ain't
Um,
you ain't in therapy,
Nah, my wife was trying
Man,
to get me to go to therapy. I definitely need to get ahead and make it happen. But I'm not against it though, because I see the positive, feedback that it can be. So maybe I need to get into it. My pastor actually just gave me a list of therapists too, to go and check out. So
Yeah, bro, makes you feel lighter.
it do, bro. It do.
lighter, like light skin.
Yo.
Lighter.
Hey, look, you might feel light skinned.
You come out
It
there
seems like
like,
all the light skinned people happy. No, no, let me not say that. Nah, but for real, like, no, for real, bro. Like, I feel like I be happy, yo.
hey, that's a statement for therapy. I'll be happy, yo. That's the
Bro,
statement.
like I really do. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Like I really be happy. Some
I'll
like
be
no for
happy, yo.
real. Yo, I be in a good
I like
mood
that.
and I haven't been for such a long time, y'all. I
Wow.
haven't I
That's
haven't
true,
been in
bro.
a good mood for such a long time. For such
Wow.
a long time. Like like cutting off people that I know love me.
Mm.
Just not wanting to be bothered, not trusting nobody. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like just disappearing, isolating myself. I haven't been in a good mood for a long time, and I be feeling good now. Like I
I'll be
do. I
happy, yo.
really be feeling good now. Like I feel like I feel like anything's possible.
Hey, wait, let's invite the people who are watching right now. What are your thoughts on therapy, y'all? Have y'all been to a therapist? Has your therapy worked for you? Let's hear it in the comments, man.
Do you
Let us
not
know.
like therapy?
Do you
Do
not
you
like therapy?
feel
Yeah, you
like
can not.
therapy
Yeah,
can't help you?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And again, it's you could be in the mindset of like, yo, man, like I thought going to a therapist meant either you crazy or you weak. That's what I thought. You know what I
I
mean? Like
did.
that. Yeah, like you thought like you are such a mental I can't say that. Well,
Yeah,
you're
it
such
was admitting that something's wrong with me.
right. Yes. You're admitting something's wrong with me. You know what I mean? That is turned into a therapy podcast for real. But but it's the truth, man. We when you got a lot to unpack from past traumas, from childhood, from a lot of stuff, man. Somebody, oh, I know this name. Who's that?
Aww.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's my child. That's my
It's your
child.
baby.
Hey, look. I'm just finding out that she,
Ish.
Wow.
Let me introduce you to your daughter, Ish. This is
Good for you, Miley. Good for you, Miley. Oh my
Mari. Good for you.
gosh.
Good for you,
I'm
Mari.
proud. I'm proud of you, Amaria. I'm proud of all of y'all.
That's awesome.
All of my children. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud to watch how y'all are turning out. I'm proud to watch that y'all are women. Like
Oh my
it's
god.
it's a lot of bad examples out here. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
none of them.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm proud of that. I'm
I
proud of my
love that.
kids, bro. Proud of my kids, bro.
That
Nah,
I love
that's
that.
facts, yo.
This is the reason why y'all are like my brothers. Like, ex- just like perfect examples, not perfect examples. You know what I'm saying? But like, I appreciate y'all so much. Like, the things that your daughters don't know that you be praying for them and
Right.
telling us about them, and and I'm so like I big ups to all y'all, all the dads. Like, I appreciate y'all, and it was beautiful and refreshing to see men taking care of their families, taking care of their wives, taking care of their children, admitting that they're not perfect, and just being vulnerable and letting their guard down. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. Apple, go to therapy.
I'm
Go to
going. No,
therapy.
I promise. I promise, Banana. I'm going. I promise. I'm going to. I really am. But you said it right though, Tiny. Like, um, you saw us try. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, just seeing Mari on here. I'm thinking to myself, like, there was a lot of times where her dad had to be away to provide. You know what I mean? For whether it's doing stuff with music or just providing in general. You know, I can always say Ish was always trying his best to be the best man that he can be. You know what I mean? Even to this day, like that's why he's my brother. Like, because I don't put myself around people who don't do stuff like that. I just don't. I
Yeah.
ain't got time for no deadbeats. I don't. And so, even see her pop up on here, like I almost got emotional real quick. I had to, just seeing the name
It
pop up,
did.
a big
I
smile came on my
did.
face. You know what I mean? So y'all did a great job with the girls, man. And Tiny, I'm so proud of you too. Like some of y'all that's watching right now, this is such an insider podcast right now. Y'all just sitting here with on our therapy session right now. So sorry, y'all. Like we came for the music. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like this is just we didn't know we was gonna unpack like this. So Tiny, I'm so proud of the woman that you have become. I really am because we got to see you grow into this version of who you are, and I'm so proud that you for one grew up the way that you grew up and are still growing into the woman that you are now. To hear you talk now is like my heart smiles every single time, yo. I promise you, and I'm just so happy that you have Glenn, who's riding for you no matter what. Like that was one of my biggest prayers was had to make sure that you had somebody to cover you. And
Yeah.
so I appreciate who Glenn is in your life because he was the perfect person because we had to chase some knuckleheads away. But I'm so glad that Glenn was the one that helped you in your progression into the woman that you are. I love you. Like I love you beyond so like you don't realize how much you mean to me, girl. Like I'm so proud of the woman that you have become. And so and I'm so excited for what your next
Word.
journey in life is. Like ready to see what Mama Tiny look like. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to see. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? And so I'm just so proud of you, and I love you to death, girl. And I'm just so glad that God put us together to be able to do life together. And so
Yeah.
I'm,
Because it's
I'm
so
so
much bigger than the
so
music,
proud.
bro.
It
Yes.
is. It is.
It's so much bigger than the music. Like you said, Aaron, like we
We
had
praying
to
here.
chase dudes away. We was on the verge of taking one out.
Facts on facts.
Yeah.
One of them was close to losing his place on this planet over Tiny. You know what I'm saying? And like, but beauty for ashes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beauty for ashes. You know what I'm saying? And so like I've had conversations. I don't know if Tiny would want me to share this conversation, but I had a long talk with Tiny on the heels of that particular relationship.
Mm.
And I don't know. I won't share it because I don't know if you want
It's
me to share it.
fine. It's fine. I'm open. Like I pray that people get healed and delivered and set free.
Okay, so there, I had a dream about Tiny on the
Yeah.
heels
Oh
of
yeah.
that relationship. I'm not gonna say like it was some vision or whatever. I believe that us as family, we locked into the point where our care for each other is so much so that even God will give us dreams about each other. And in this particular situation, like I had a dream about Tiny, and in that dream, her light was gone. Like again, I said this earlier. You have to be around her to understand what I'm getting ready to say. Tiny has a certain light about her. And I'm telling you, you either gonna love her or you're gonna hate her. And the people that usually don't like her is because they are in darkness. Like their life is not where they wanted to be, and her light reminds them of that. And in that dream, her light was gone. In that dream, her light was gone. There was like a depression cloud over her. The way she was moving, the music we was making, everything that had to do with who she was a shell of herself. And I told her, when me and her sat down and had that conversation, I told her, I said, if you continue down this path, you are going to lose yourself. And it may not seem like it's something worth holding on to at the moment, but you're going to realize it when it ain't there. And so we had that real conversation, and you fast forward it to Glenn is my brother. I love Glenn, bro. He's such
Shout
a
out to Glenn.
solid dude. He's
Yeah.
such a solid dude. But beyond him being a solid dude, he cares for her.
Yep.
He cares for her. So, like you said, Aaron, like the biggest prayer for her was like, yo, like God put somebody in her life that care for her the way we care for her.
Yeah.
That's going to make sure she good. That's going to protect her. She's a flower. She needs to be protected. Put somebody in her life that's going to do that, because there's a lot of wolves out here that just want to take.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I believe that God answered our prayers. You know what I'm saying? And like I've gotten to know Glenn over the years. He a solid dude. He talk a lot. Glenn could start a conversation with a tree. Okay.
On a rock.
He can, but he's a good, solid dude, and I love him. I love them together, and I'm
Yeah,
just happy, like, to see your progression, like, just watch, like, God been good to you, girl.
yeah.
He been good to you, like, he been good to you, because a lot of people's stories, you know what I'm saying? For a person like you, you're an attractive female, like, you got a good heart, you're a giving person. A lot of people like you, stories don't turn out that way.
Nah, not at all. And it's so important that those that are watching, oh, what's going on, Mark? What's going on?
My
We talked
boy,
about
my
you
brother.
last episode, brother. We
Hey,
talked about
Mark, you
you
gotta
last
go back and
episode.
listen to the last episode, the last two episodes. We highlighted y'all in them last two episodes, bro. Tell Sharonda we said what's up, man. We love y'all.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. We talked about that first music video, man. Um, but yeah, but even the people watching right now too, I do want to encourage y'all too, man. I have no idea what everybody's situation is, but the fact that y'all tuned in is an opportunity for us to speak life into y'all too. I have no idea what y'all are going through, but I pray and know that if you trust God, if you trust God in every situation that's going on, I promise you it's going to be okay. We had to do that for Tiny. We had to do that for Ish. And our whole support system. I pray that you do find therapy. I pray that you do find your relationship with God, and I pray that you do find peace in whatever you're going through. And you may not be going through something right now, but I just want to let you know that there is always hope out there. No matter how dark it may seem, there's always hope out there. And so I pray that you guys, and that question, that comment that came up from Rhea, said I needed to hear this. Please keep me in your prayers. Like we got you, sis. So we definitely praying.
For sure.
Um because I know how it can be. You know what I mean? And not even knowing
Yeah.
your situation, I just know how it can be when you feel like there is no hope somewhere, or you feel
Right.
like you're going through something and you feel like you're doing it by yourself. Like you're
Right.
never by yourself. And so just shout out to everybody, and we appreciate y'all for listening. I know we can keep unpacking. I mean, we've been up here for almost 2 hours, bro.
2 hours.
It's been like an hour 46 minutes, but um again, so we got to like kind of unpack with y'all tonight, and honestly, this is what the therapy album was. We were going to Butch's basement on a Monday, and literally we would just talk. It would be a live therapy session with us, and we'll say we didn't even care about really what the music was. We just wanted to
We
unpack,
didn't
you know
even
what I
have a
mean?
direction at that point.
We didn't know what the hour we gonna play some old tracks too, where y'all can hear some stuff that we had nothing to do with therapy. We were just trying to be like trying to get an old Nikeo sound of like, this sounds like Nikeo. We ain't there no more. You know what I mean? And so then once we started talking and unpacking, that therapy piece really became our theme, because we really got to unpack. And so this whole album is just us unpacking our feelings, our hurts, our wants, our blessings. It's just and some may even say it's not even your typical gospel album, because it's not really a gospel album.
Yeah.
It's us working through our humanity as Christians, as believers, but we are still working through our humanity. And sometimes humanity is not something that is doctored up, or has a title on it or a mask on it. Like, we were just being our raw, authentic selves. And
Yeah.
so that's what therapy is all about, man. And so we appreciate y'all tuning into our therapy session. Ish, you got something before we log out of here, bro?
No, I just wanted to tag what you said about just getting therapy and getting help and trusting God and trusting that you're not alone. Like, I'm telling you, yo, like, when you're in the midst of stuff, yo, it seems like it's no hope. And I'm here to tell y'all that is nothing that can be further from the truth. It's nothing that can be further from the truth. It's there's always hope. There's always a tomorrow. There's always a sunrise. And I will add to what you said, Aaron. Get solid people around you.
Oh my
Fact,
gosh, I was just about to say that.
Get
facts.
solid
Yes.
people around you. It's because, and when I say solid, I'm not talking about good people. I'm not talking about, I mean, of course you want good people around you, but I'm not saying get good people around you. Get loyal people around you. You can have some loyal nuts around you.
No, for real.
You can have some loyal nuts around you. Get solid people around you. Not just people who going to be there when you need, but people that's going to tell you when you wrong and tell you when you right. Not just when you wrong, but when
Yeah,
you right too. Not just when you right, but when you wrong.
Yeah.
And people who, whether you right or wrong, they're gonna stand 10 toes down with you. It is important in life to have people around you like that, because no man is an island. No man is an island. So like that is one of the things that has been a staple in my life, particularly in these last 2 years of my life, is checking my surroundings, checking the people that's in my corner. Because I'm telling y'all, at my darkest moments, I realized a lot of people in my corners ain't care nothing about me.
Bro. If you ain't had nothing for them, like they ain't want nothing with you, yo, oh my gosh, bro, man, listen, this podcast almost just got extended about 30 minutes.
Right.
Literally, the people that you thought would be the ones that have your back, you can't find them, couldn't find them
Yeah,
nowhere.
bro. When things went down and I
Yeah,
started changing my surroundings and finding myself being around people that I shouldn't be around, in the moments I didn't realize that, but it was more so of looking for that bond that I had lost. And so I started bonding with the wrong peoples and connecting with the wrong people. And I realized that when I got in my lowest moments, them people
couldn't
ain't
find
care
them,
nothing about me.
couldn't find
They
them.
ain't care nothing about me. And I'm willing to die for these people. I'm willing to die for these people. Because y'all know me. That's the type of person I am. When I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in step. And those people will take you to an even darker place. So please, if you don't do nothing else outside of your prayer, outside of just trying to be positive, getting therapy, all of those things, but make sure that the right people walking with you, bro, because it can mean life or death.
Yeah. The best thing I discovered is godly boundaries. That's the best thing I discovered,
Word.
because I get to choose who I give my attention to, who I get to choose who I put who I lend my efforts to, and also I got to know how much I want to give away to people, because people are
Right.
bloodsuckers, bro. They will
Yeah.
they will literally take everything away from you until you have nothing left, and then they're going about their
And
business.
they're going about their day.
I had to learn what godly boundaries are. That's what friends, that's what family, that's what a lot of people, because I had to realize too, I was taking stuff, away from their situation, and it'd be on me the rest of the week. Like it would be on me like the rest of the
Yeah.
week. I'm dealing with the stuff that they're going through, and you look on Facebook and they chilling like, yeah, yeah, and I'm like, how am I, how am I feeling with you? I'm bearing with you, Baron, and you and you
What
chilling.
Cheryl say? Living the pop life.
You live in the pop life, and I'm up
Living the
here.
pop
I'm
life.
stressed out for you. Like, you know what I mean? So people will steal your. They will steal your light. They will steal your everything, man. And so I'm with that. We gotta learn this clocking thing. What's clocking time? That's clocking. All right, never mind.
And
Uh,
that's the
yes,
young kids. They say, that's good. That's
that's good.
good.
All right, yeah, yeah. Clocking. But anyway, it's the truth. Get yourself a support system that's not
Facts.
going, but it needs to be one that's reciprocal. It ain't don't have a
Yes.
support system that it looks like it's 70-30. Like get somebody that you can really lock in with. And so knock it through your good and your bad. And if you got some bad, they will call you on your bad, and they have the ability to do that without you being offended and then running
Right.
away and cutting people off. Like, but they need to be worthy of your circle. They really
That's a
have to be
fact.
worthy of
That's a
your
fact.
time. So if really protect your peace, y'all. Protect your peace. Tyler, you got anything left you want to say?
I
We
just
got a
want to
song.
say,
Oh, I don't even know we should even go ahead and play the song or not. But
Nah, we're
well,
gonna say that for next week.
okay. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, Tyler.
Well, all I want to say is I hate both of you guys because you stole everything that I wanted to say. Like AP, nigga, you was reading my book. Like what's? Anywho, I guess hold on. Let me grab something. Okay. Like this was really good. Okay, all I would say is
You could reiterate what was
no,
just
I don't
said.
want to reiterate. You guys said it so good. Like I like hold on, let me think of something. Wait. No, because then I don't want to be a joke when I come. Wait, okay, I got no, I can't because it's not even gonna be serious. Like
She's like, everybody take your vitamins.
yes, first of all, that's a good one because everyone should take their vitamins. Okay.
So you can stay regular and balanced.
Everyone take your vitamins.
Look, the doctor called them vitamins. Take your
Mm-hmm.
vitamins.
Oh, yeah, I ain't got nothing. But yeah, do take your vitamins. Go to the doctor. Get your regular checkups. Like, cause
Hey,
people be out here
listen,
playing, and
you
that's
just tapped
real.
into something, and maybe at some point we will have that conversation. Go to the
Okay,
doctor, y'all.
That
go
that's
go to the
real.
doctor.
Go to the doctor, y'all. Go to the
Y'all go to
doctor.
the doctor.
That's not a joke.
All right. Well, listen,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. We love y'all, man. Y'all
Oh
rock with
wait,
us. Okay, Tiny, good.
are we making a segment 3 on this? Is it what is this segment
I
3?
think we should.
Yeah,
And next week we will tap more into the Akita piece.
yeah,
Next week we will tap into it. And I'm putting this disclaimer now for anybody that watches this or is watching this now. Don't come up here looking for drama because it ain't gonna be none.
yeah,
Or tea?
That's not what we doing. We we not doing any of that. We are setting the stage to we are setting the stage to unveil this music for y'all. Like so apart so we not doing none of that stuff. We but we will methodically and surgically talk about the actual disbanding.
the breaking up.
And yeah, we'll talk about it, and we'll dive more into what that meant for us individually.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll have other perspectives because even though it was a core thing, you know, other people was affected. It was a ripple effect.
yeah.
You had a
Residual.
lot of people that was invested in us. A lot of people. I saw Leanne pop up here
That's
on
me.
the live or whatever. Leanne did a lot for us. She sold it to us a lot. She volunteered in a lot of the things that we did. A lot of people gave time and energy and finances to us, and we walked away. We walked away. So,
I,
but we'll
I,
talk about that.
I want to get to this last comment by Rhea. Rhea, thank you so much for rocking with us this whole entire time. She said, I noticed
Word.
for myself that my cup will be filled and I will pour my cup into someone's cup who is empty. And when my cup is empty, I'm still trying to fill it to pour into someone else's cup. And sometimes nobody pours into my cup. It's exactly what we're talking about, Rhea. Like that's what happens. So we got to make sure that we are not involved in those people who are just looking to take from us all the time.
Facts.
Because people will take from you. They really are, especially if you're a solid person. They will take your time. They will take your money. They will take your blood, sweat, and tears. They will take your energy. They will take
And
your happiness.
demonize you when you ain't got no more to give them.
Woo, yeah. Then when you say nah, I'm good, then now they kicking your name and kicking your back in and throwing dirt on your name. So, we've been through it all. And we praying for you, sis, and we appreciate you. So again, y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with us for this last, almost 2 hours, man. We appreciate y'all. We literally had a live therapy session
Word.
here. And thank y'all for clocking in every single time. And so we appreciate you. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for doing that. If you're on YouTube, get us subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on
Word.
Facebook, like the Facebook channel. We try and go live once a week. It's usually either on a Sunday or a Monday. With our schedule kind of up in the air, we kind of we should be more polished on what day it is, but we're kind of we're moving with how life is going. So it's either gonna be a Sunday or Monday. But we said it before. Thank y'all for tuning in and happy Thanksgiving to y'all. We are thankful for you guys. Hope you guys celebrate this Thursday.
Apple Podcast. Apple Podcast.
Oh yeah, check everything. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. iHeartRadio, whatever, wherever you get your podcast, you'll find it. It's called the Nikeo Files. More than music. Follow us on IG, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Facebook. And yeah, that's our little spill, y'all. All right, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Have a great night. And if we don't talk to y'all before next week, happy Thanksgiving. And Team Nikeo for life, y'all.
I'm not
For life.
ready. I'm not ready.
We ready to go, girl. We've been talking for
This
2
is
hours.
so good. Oh my gosh.
All
Okay,
right,
bye.
we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Later.